Yeah,
I like that.
I'll tell you what, I love Hugo as much as I love Mirage. That's for real.
Yeah, okay.
Not the best compliment, but that's fine.
Well, this is the first Mirage on the A stream, so let's get loving right now.
Oh,
as,
yeah.
Fame has this mid space. Mr. Hobnob and Shiro.
Hobnobber looking to hit them. Oh, quick into
the
the bomb. And that makes this whole mid push a little less potent, especially with Shiro on that USP. Back to looking the wrong way, but Flit does save them. Don't really see how Hobbit's going to be able to do too much more with this. I like the reposition, the elevation, but still, Toes trying to bait his Chiron with his kicks. Oh, and then he does absolutely own him.
Feels like a very different vibe to last map already.
So his booster.
Are we cool with that?
Yes.
Are we cool with that?
Hobbit sat down on the desk with us after their G2 win, and he made it very clear it was booster. It was booster.
Okay, so someone
he looked me in the eye and he said booster, you know?
Okay.
Booster.
Well, if you need your Faceit account boosted, this is the man. Get in the DMs. He's dead right now.
It's fine. I understand why he's saying that, because that's probably how they would say it.
Yeah, this is the argument I brought up in the last map. I said, isn't that just accent? Isn't that
Why don't we
Ziwu's
just do
Iwu?
whatever comes out of our mouth?
Yeah, no,
well,
that's
now
fine.
I called him boost for a whole map.
You
so
did. It's just because
it's overwritten the file.
We just also have a word for an action that we use in almost every round of Counter-Strike, which is a boost.
That's true.
Which I would argue makes things a little convoluted.
Well, I would like
booster
it if you would
booster?
put a bit more of an accent on the booster.
Okay, so
like
booster pushing in for the boost.
Yes.
Okay.
If you can do that every time,
Yeah, okay.
not only will that be
Maybe
hilarious,
I should just say all their names with a slight accent, because that would be more authentic.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or people could watch the Russian cast, I suppose.
They could.
Yeah, that could also be.
And then they probably call him Booster.
Yeah, yeah. So you can get all the action you need here. But we did get an Outsiders pistol victory.
And yeah, we're going to get a Cloud9 force. Let's see what they can build off of the back of a Shiro Scout, some Desert Eagles and P250s for good measure, and we're going to be seeing an Outsiders 2-2 towards B and mid. Just some housekeeping being done by Kickit, stop any aggress early, and it's James taken out early.
Not ideal, but still plenty of guns to play with. However, the one rifle, already a little bit damaged. Might want to throw that one over. Axel peels back from B. Shiro on the Scout, caught moving, still hits his shot.
It's actually Axial.
It's Nafani. It's Nafani.
Well, not if you ask Maui Snake. Fame with a quick pick and connector. Peek out window.
The founder of Star Signs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That guy. Ouch. Fame's lucky to have gotten away with that nade. It was Shiro that brings him down to 10 HP. So this 3-on-3 is about to get to the final stages. It's just going to be Hobbit, who's been housekeeping for the A-Ramp and Palace respectively.
Again,
now
that's
finds
Uncle
himself,
Hobnob.
Sorry, Uncle Hobnob finds himself in dark. And the uncle...
Oh, they saw him.
They definitely saw him.
doubt.
His knees, pointy knees, were sticking out, and now Kickit just breathing down the neck of Hobbit. Molly out. He's desperate not to give him the fight, but he's forced to. Kickit will win that one out, and the Outsiders have managed to get themselves through that second round force.
All right. Well,
Booster.
Yeah, but it's also like tomato, tomato, potato, potato.
Yeah.
Booster pasta.
Oh!
He's busted him wide open.
Oh, Booster with the kill.
Time's a problem here. Bomb has to get planted. Fame, he's going to be worried about the repeat, but Booster about to do it to the old boys.
Let's see what Booster can do. This 1 versus 3 with only the Deagle. We wrote him out. And now he's starting to run light on time. A 10-second defuse ahead. He will have a fight. Fame's opted for sandwich. If he clears properly, this is a clutch from the new addition. Fame finds the headshot. Stone-faced as he ruins the dreams of what would have been a very sexy 1v3.
Yeah, I think his like little tisk that he had right there is exactly that. So I should have won that, or I could have won that.
I did the hard part.
It's like such a not predictable rather, but such an open spot, such an easy clear, but it's all too easy to clear. That's exactly why it works.
And it's the worst part is I would hazard a guess one of his teammates after he hits the first 2, they didn't bother before, but after he gets the 2 goes, he's 10 HP.
Yeah.
That ruins everything. It ruins everything.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that. I don't want to know.
I'm going to hit the headshot anyway. Maybe I won't.
I do like the fact, though, that they've applied so much pressure early. It's forced Dastan and company here to call a timeout. So Outsiders feeling the pressure.
Cloud9 dumped 3 of their timeouts in the first half of Vertigo, even though they 10-5
they
the
were
half.
Owning.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just Groove. He's got the cane out, I think. He wants his boys to be keeping a degree of consistency. It's obviously an enigma to anyone that's not a team management role, but there is a science, I'm sure, to each individual team in terms of nurturing consistency.
It's something Swanee even talked about back at Katowice about G2 obviously being promoted to the main coach now and trying to find the right time for timeouts, you know, not wanting to disrupt the flow, but also if he can see something that he wants to change or he needs to be fixed, he needs to get in there.
I was talking to Cadian about that. I was asking him, you know, how often do you correct mistakes live in the game, and how often do you wait? He says,
never, right?
Well, no, he said actually, if there's anything that goes against a philosophy we've already outlined and have been scrimming and practicing, if you immediately go, hey, dude, when we're in this position, our philosophy dictates we do this. If they're not following that, he'll call it out next round so that the team don't brood any malice, or we get non-verbal tuts of tongues and toes. Nice from Chiron, walking on into A now, and it is just on that eco.
Can I take a sidebar here? Is there any objections?
Please.
Because this is basically a full eco. I don't expect anything to get too wet and wild. As Hobbit does get a peek.
No, go ahead.
Kill.
Take it.
So Rush joined me last...
Oh, God, Chad. Rush joined you?
No, because the caster curse. I didn't realize
Every
how
time you keep
powerful
going,
was.
they get frags. Do you want to keep going for a sec? Let's see if he gets another one.
But there's quite seriously an A-ramp flank from Booster here with the Deagle in his
He's
hand.
going all the way.
Oh, dearie me. It's actually a Palace flank. Guys, this is serious now.
It's getting a little more
very serious now.
Especially because I don't think anyone's covering.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
disaster. See, if you were talking about Rush,
I
that
bet
wouldn't
Cloud9 would have won the round.
So what did Rushly get up to?
So anyway, we played a bit of DayZ last night. So I'm throwing this in your direction here, Hugo, because Alex doesn't really join. I don't think it's Alex or Henry's type of game.
Not my
I can't believe I didn't get an invite, honestly. I'm a little bit offended. But
well, I think you guys were still working.
Possibly, actually,
but look, the invitation is out there for this evening. We cannot play on our traditional server because it's blocked. There's a VPN in play, but we found another server, which is basically vanilla with higher loot, and it's great. No map.
Mouse in it?
No map.
No
mouse.
No mouse?
No
Good.
map, though.
No map? Yeah. Oh, that's kind of... That's
but we all know how to make it to Vorkuta.
Yeah, Vorkuta boys will be going
man,
strong.
I'll see you at Vorkuta.
all right.
Top of the tower.
Round 4.
Big rifle round here. Outsiders look a lot more comfortable on this T side than they did back on Vertigo, I'll say that much. They were clinging on for dear life.
How dare you?
Back on Vertigo. Just a fact of the matter, Chad. If it wasn't for that second round forced by win, that game would have been a wash. But now starting a lot stronger. Got a full exec from Jame, lobbing it all in. Even some more flashes to follow as they set up. But remember, there's still 2 mid players to come in on late lurks. Outsiders don't have to overcommit out ramp. The bomb is waiting as well. It goes back. Flip finds the opening kill in middle. They were already trying to rotate off Cat, and Axel's still here. Doesn't know about Fame. He's crept out under, but he seems to be considering it.
Oh, lovely find from Axile. Does dispatch of one of that 2-man mid push. Now, Bomb's still going to be leaning A side, especially now the AWP's connected a shot. Shiro might have changed their plans, and with 45 seconds, you can't really afford to re-scrap and reformat.
No smokes, they've used them all. It's time for the Shiro show. Tune in.
Hold up. Flit is still working on a bit of a project over towards B during all of this, so there's a timing with the underpass push that is coming through as well.
Yeah, right now even Axile's pushing top mid, so this is an uncomfortable state of play.
The Shiro show.
Well, he's in B, but no one's home, so they know it has to be A. So the bomb, is it going to go back? It can't. They have to commit.
He has
so
to
they need the flank.
How quickly can he get there?
Flanks
He's going to be loud about this. Yeah, there is a lot going on. Axile's flanking, Flit is flanking, Buster's flanking the flanker who's being flanked.
What? Good luck.
And Flit, unsuccessful. With, 8 seconds left, James going to be trying to get the bomb down. He's being denied, Hobbit. Denies it all, and we do see a Cloud9 first.
I feel for Jakey.
Yeah.
I tried a bit of his own the other day. I royally butchered it, you know, I got to say. And that is not a fun round to be in the hot seat either.
Flank, and then another flank, with a flanker
the CTs are
flanking
flanking Ts, but they don't know they're flanking the flanking Ts, or the Ts try and plant on an open site with no smokes.
Catch the kill if you can.
I would like to hear Horton here's a who of Jakey hitting his desk when that goes down. So Jake, if you can send us a picture of your desk, that'd be greatly appreciated. You don't know? Do you know Horton?
No, I do. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to get the. Oh, this.
Do you know
I remember
the
this.
Sneeches?
They're little village people who lived in some tiny place.
Village people.
They lived in some tiny world, didn't they?
Can you look at the Sneeches?
I remember this as well.
You remember the Sneeches?
Yeah.
The Sneeches was great.
Yeah. Oh, dude, these books, man, they take me back. Shout out Seuss one time.
Here he goes.
You should rap that over the timeout music. Have you heard the time? Oh, okay, you're way ahead.
Yeah,
of me.
right. No, that's
all
good.
Right.
That's
we'll
good.
Save it. We'll
It's
save
a little
it.
nugget. People are tuning in and out anyway. You know, they probably all didn't catch it.
The ideation process has been vocalized, and now we are ready for round 5.
Everyone's favorite round.
It is. I'm more of like a 5, or sometimes even like a 7. You know. Yeah, it's a good number.
Revel Horde here.
Bruno Toglioli.
Oh, I'm glad you got that.
9.
That's not a bad nade at all. Just going to trickle at the feet of Flip for 11 damage. So not a great nade, but not a bad nade.
Yeah, it makes that M4 a 1 hit.
Yeah, if
That's
we want to
matters.
justify the flak. Shiro, his position noted with the shot. Halbert having to lock down this A site single-handedly as they are crawling forward for a fight here in mid, so being somewhat staunch as C9, knowing they have a lot of room against the outsiders.
Shiro really is overstaying his welcome, but he's got Nafany, the whole squad, of course, in support of this. But this is quite a stand-up.
Jiggle
Do it again, yeah.
Jiggle again!
He's very brave on his
Hyper-focus.
jiggles, but it does allow Kickit to go for a walkabout.
Oh, he jiggled again.
Both of them fail their projects. 2 in the feed for Cloud9. We are going to see a gap close, most likely.
Yeah, that's the same round. The outsiders, I think they had lost it. It was a flank one, or at least how it started. 2 out mid, 3 on A, but the difference is Cloud9 took mid, so they at least win one of the fights. Flick can't even go out top mid. He might die here, gets up with 1 point of health remaining, and they're just so separated right now. If they actually want to go for it, which I don't know about, they need to join James right here, right now. 30 seconds. Hobbit's up on balcony after being spotted CT spawn.
I think they're still coming for this, right? So Flit's going to like puff up his chest mid, see what's home. I know there's only 25 seconds, and for mere mortals like us, that feels like not enough time. But for James, the Time Lord, I think he feels that he's got this one well under wraps, and they will be saving.
Yeah.
I just want to try and build it right until the final moments these days, because normally when Alex and I are casting, it's like a minute and the kill happens. We're like, and that is going to be a save. And then people are like, no, they're just searching for a kill. Find me in that round where they were searching for a kill in the last 45 seconds.
If they pushed Palace, Chad,
that would have been
then he'd have got a kill.
Yeah, you go for it.
I guess
you're reliant on mistakes.
Okay, so they were waiting for a kill because they weren't searching.
No, I agree with that.
They weren't doing anything, which is
I guess that there's a certain zone where you go aggressive enough where you leave the waiting and you enter the searching. That must be out Palace though.
Yeah.
Or at least peeking through Palace.
The philosophy of saving and searching.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
James toes of the line.
By Hugo Byron. Dr. Byron.
James is the line. You don't cross him.
Oh. Mr. Birchill. It's fire. It's flames. And it is a big frag to find.
Second time they've done that.
Yeah, especially considering they were trying to meet up with Flit through the underpass. Well, now that component is gone.
That happened very quickly as well. Axel just brazenly with that fight.
Well, it does lead to them looking a little lost, only more so now as Shiro goes for an aggressive B-abs peek and Chiron's been found. Fame does well. Jane paid a heavy price for the engagement. It was Axel taking him down to 24. Still yet to see the in-game leader frag up here on map 2. This is Outsider's pick, and already, as we've already outlined, it does feel significantly more favorable than that first map, Vertigo. Cloud9 making short work of them there.
How dare you?
This feels like a deathmatch server where there's only 9 people. Like, I know we have 10, but you know what I'm saying? You normally play on a deathmatch server with like 20 people and it's constantly going, you turn around. Here it's like, where are they?
Yeah.
I have to run halfway around the map? What's going on?
And right now, they're actually, leaving the bomb in spawn and in each lane have 1 player. What do you make of that, Chad?
Are they searching or are they waiting?
1 B, 1 mid.
Well, Kickit's searching.
Yes.
Kickit is searching. Fame is recovering. James is waiting.
Same.
And Kickit doesn't have any nades, so he's just hoping...
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, Shiro does, though. And we can see Booster
Correct.
At the bench.
This kill really doesn't even matter because if Booster gets away with a double, the round is done, the bomb's out. Just save Fame, buddy. You know James telling him to get out of there.
Fame
He's
wins
going
this
in!
round. Fame
Don't die after time, Kickit. Do not die after time or you will be fired.
Oh, dude.
He actually...
Oh, no. I'm uncomfortable.
Okay. Well, it feels like Shiro is kind. He's a kind god. We'll allow Kickit to get that a Deagle Kevlar carried over.
This is a weird game. What are you making of it, Chad? We're not seeing XX. The one XX they've done, they didn't push with.
This is an outsiders game.
Yeah, but on Mirage, I mean, I haven't really seen them on this map for a while, but yeah, this is kind of...
This is Chiron's death. We haven't seen that exchange before. Shiro taking his AWP towards B and very effective with it.
I think the economy's played a factor here, obviously, and what outsiders have been able to try in a few of these rounds as well. They haven't had everything they need for the XX, and there's Shiro again. Okay, well, it's not 29 yet, but he's made it 5 quite quickly. Axar continuing to be the murder man from short.
Middle feels locked out in this game, right? Like, they've not really been able to get anything done in this position. They had 1 entry kill from, I think it was Flit up top mid.
Hobbit is smiling again.
That's precious.
It's nice, isn't it?
Well, it's just, you know, it's really hard. It goes both ways, like both extremes. Like, Hobbit smiling is so lovely. Hobbit not smiling is so sad, you know?
Yeah.
It's tough. But it seems like, you know, the good vibrations are definitely spreading. And as Hobbit was one of the players we highlighted in that threesome that have been having a much better time as of late.
This is an AXAC. You're asking for it, Hugo.
Yeah.
They've got 2 players here to deal with it, though. Axal now, he's tucked in the side, the danger man.
And you feel like Cloud9 might be paranoid about middle in this round, and for good reason with what we've seen out of this T side. So how much attention is put on their behinds rather than what's in front of them?
This.
Exile will have vision back. Hobbit from the triple for first contact. It's going to be close. It's going to be up close and personal. Will they really not overlook it? Hobbit does draw attention towards triple. Should set Axile up as well as he knocks down Flip, puts the bomb on the floor as it's Kickit and Fame that make it into an interesting round after all. Nafany towards the staircase. We've got Shiro rotating through CT and the bomb is leaving. That's not what you're going to be expecting. Can Kickit leave? Yeah, it looks like he's going to get away with it unless Nafany's brave enough to take a wider peek. Kickit moonwalks out, and the bomb evaporates.
So here's the play right now. If Buster was to go through the underpass position, he'd cut off this rotation. That's traditionally how you're stopping teams from rotating back, but he's actually playing forward, which means there is a gap. He is going to have to take this cap play, but I don't know if he's going to be able to plug the hole in time. They're just sending Fame forward with this low HP to see if anybody's standing in his way. He's going to get in. It could be bad info because Buster will get there just after.
He's
Buster.
walking backwards into the site. He's
Buster?
not even considering this as a possibility.
Why?
And Fame gets the kill.
Why?
I have no words.
That doesn't make any sense at all. Nobody's on A. They haven't heard anything for a good 25 seconds. And now they're about to lose the round. What on God's green earth was that?
We were seeing this at Katowice, and it was part of the reason that Cloud9 capitulated. They were playing this map, and it felt like Buster, so often he was left to solo Bianca, not really on cap, more so on site. And there were so many rounds where it didn't seem like he knew what he was doing on B. Like, he would be caught with nades out, he wouldn't be jump spotting when they have no info, and he would regularly get caught off unaware. And that, I don't have any explanation
Like
for that.
I said, the traditional play when you know that the site has likely been left is you go underpass, because even if you don't get the timing and they're already in the site, you've locked them in, right? So when your teammates are retaking, and a lot of the time you will catch them off with a nice timing in that scenario there. So I thought the cap play was sufficient, but the awareness didn't exist. Just the lack of awareness there is wild.
Yeah, very peculiar. I mean, we kind of had it all laid out. Buster, you could see that there was a cut of noise. The players were going to pause on A, and it was his responsibility to kind of identify any attempts to get into that B bomb site. Let's hope it doesn't get on a Cloud9 skin. Of course, Nafany, you can see, going to likely want to just quickly remind him as he hydrates that is a no-go.
That was a 3v5 as well. Remember, Hobbit got the opening kill from triple, and Axel backside wasn't cleared, so outsiders do what they do best.
Yeah, that perfect recovery. Just, you know, 50 seconds on the clock. Let's leave the site we've just found 2 kills at, and conceded the same.
Well, they go with the smokes this time, though.
Deep Palace smoke early.
Wow.
Had they do nothing. Went right below him, didn't it?
Directly below the toes there. I'm sure that ladder has a lot to do with it. Okay, well...
Watch out, Monasty's watching. He's going to be working out the immune ladder glitch.
Yeah, I think it probably just went just under the wood, right?
Yeah.
Like, and if a nade is covered by even a pixel of you, sometimes if you're on the stairs and it lands next to you, seemingly on you, but it's clipping through the corner of the stairs. Something Valve did actually patch a couple of years ago, but it's still a little bit iffy.
And this is if you go back and play in the good old days like me and some other individuals. In 1.6, nades would do damage through like surfaces. So what you would do is you would nade.
What's worse?
You would nade in the hut as a T, and it would kill the CT on top of it.
Oh, no, that's worse.
No, that's definitely worse.
Yeah. Shiro show. Again, they do the smokes, but they don't go with them. They wait, and that's just Shiro's breeding ground. He's here to feast right now. Mating time as he moves in ahead of the Molotov, and I don't know if they know about this. James jumping will be heard, conned along by Nafany, and Shiro, shaky, is now trapped out behind the boxes. And again, they're going to double nade. Goodbye. Thanks for playing. 2-on-2 Outsiders make it interesting yet again.
Yeah, Booster was there for the one. Axel for the close. And Nafany very happy with that one. Always good to find his voice. He's definitely going to be celebrating as they only keep Outsiders to the one additional round.
Well, he just heard, as we did, that apparently Shiro's in heat here. So good to see this phallic object being used to its absolute potential. The breeding ground.
Breeding ground, yeah.
That's that right there. I don't mind that at all. Stomping around, making it his home, letting everyone know Daddy's here.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a reason for the celebrations given that Chiron and Kickard are going to be less than ideally equipped. In fact, I can see a grand total of 3 grenades for Outsiders at the start of this one. So, run boost across. Shiro may have spotted that. The nade will be well placed. Flit fades on the wide fight. Oh, that is wide.
It was even Axel that got the kill, not Nafany, the player in connector. So woeful aim from both Nafany and Flit, and that would be the first time and the last time I'll say that about Flit ever.
Nafany still playing in con, thoughts?
Wait till Maui gets here. He can talk about all this. I don't want to be the guy.
I'll leave it. Ah, dear.
Ooh, there's one back, but James has revealed himself. His squad mates in Kickard and Fame will be rejoining the pack as well. Looks like they're going to try and piece together something into the A side. But Cloud9 know they don't have to fight for that territory initially. The bomb plant responsible.
Well, they've lost it now. They're not going to play ahead of this on stairs. If Nafany does attempt this, James can just watch jungle now. The other two can start to creep out forward. The flash here to facilitate any fights. Bang, there it goes. Nafany, yeah, has to respect it. Bomb should go down.
Oh, James. Oh, he's doing everything for the boys right now. He took down Shiro. He's taken down Axile. And the bomb is planted quite nicely on the front of the site. Good for ramp side. This is really looking bleak for Cloud9's retake. Hobbit and Nafany from the stairs side. Buster on CT. Kit present. No smoke and no awareness. There's a miss from James. It does just completely fall apart. The round the world from Fame's not going to get him far.
Although,
no,
they got to stick
done,
and they're two players looking at con. They're so aware of that play. Wow.
I did want to praise Outsiders' management of that connector smoke, though. You have 18 seconds to use that, and they used it so effectively. They scaled up, they flashed forward, they took the fight. James knew that the smoke was still up, so he could swing towards spawn, and they were so close and threatening towards jungle, it was unlikely anyone was going to swing in that juncture. I thought that was really nice. I thought all of that was really good, but they were in the number disadvantage situation until the creep out with this fight here. Yeah, there's the little sticker bug for everybody. Don't worry. The system's not broken. It's just the game. But yeah, nice one there. So good impact from Nafany in a crucial round. No yell from him this time around, though, so we'll have to see what's going on. Timeout. Who's called this one, Mr. Machine? Hit the... there it is.
Outsiders.
Okay, second one used. Well, and I don't know, right? Because I come from a real traditional school of Counter-Strike where I would always love to get my team into a full buy. Because when I have a full buy, I know exactly what the option tree that I have available is. This is where Outsiders, they just must have all these different philosophies of what we do when we have certain weapons and what approaches we want to have in all these different situations. Because it's felt like, after 10 rounds of play, more often than not, they haven't had rounds that are full buys. No, they don't have all the util, they don't have all the weapons. They just have to make it work.
Oh, and they're going for a fast play. James at the front of the pack as well. Just wants to go and test Shiro's AWP. Axel spotted them out early, and so that slows their whole process down. Smoke to deny info through mid. Window smoke still up for a moment longer, and James just trying to crawl on into that connector position. Axel did not spot him as he continues his crawl.
Axel's 3-0 in opening duels in this game, all from short. 1 on the bench player, 2 on Delpan. So he's been very keen to get involved early, but this position from Flit is wonderful. If Axel goes any further, he's dead. Flit will force it. That's a nice shot. He must have seen something there around the edge of the smoke. And hello, Nafany. Quick check will clear James. You can't hide long in that corner.
Well, Buster's chance for redemption here.
Yeah. Although, no time soon with that bomb drop for Chiron.
At this moment, it could be sometime next round.
Or next week.
No, it's coming, but so is Shiro. On an early rotation, it couldn't be better timed.
Are they all going to try and come up short here?
It's ending A, Chad.
Are they really going back A? Okay, so kick it through Palace. The rest are going to have to come down through Connector. You've still got that position that was just highlighted of Nafany, but Booster, aggressive, the push onto Flit. The timing could be everything. Back turn. Bullet's not good enough here, but some information.
And the molly's so good.
Oh, he can peek behind it.
It gets them up. Smoke can be used towards jungle. Denies Nafany completely. And with 18 seconds left, he can disrupt this.
No way.
One's watching. Nafany does shut down the bomb, and the round surely theirs. What can Kickert do?
Plant safe. That is one way to get the digits in, but they can close him down here. They should just be running in his general direction. Flash over. Fight's coming.
You can't have gone far. Buster, whoa! No! Days of callers. Kickert's got a chance. It's Shiro to save him.
They both thought he was triple. The molly from Shiro came behind triple as well. It was a miscomm. It's not just a Buster call out there. They both had the wrong idea. Don't know where that info came from, but very much off the money. However, Cloud9 still saved the day. And a big play from Nafany because he knows, even though he's going to get traded going through that smoke, if he can kill the planter, he sets up Shiro. There was no time and there was no con smoke, and that was a perfect play for Nafany to put his AWP in a position to win the round.
And a perfect camera to explain the situation. Them coming up through the bottleneck, you can see the two players taking the fight from short, the play through the smoke. Yeah, good round right there from Cloud9. But another plant, lost bonus as well, being a bit of a favorable scenario for outsiders to keep these purchases looking potent. And now finally, even though it feels like every round has been somewhat of a force, they have everything out, all the bells and whistles.
Yeah, it's always interesting to look at how many players are alive in Outsiders T halves. And actually, it feels like Cloud9 have kept them relatively honest.
The game's less funky, though. I was with you, Hugo. It's pretty weird in the early stages, right? Like, it was all these limp plays. It was a little bit strange. It didn't feel like a whole lot of conditioning from Outsiders. Now that they're into more of these rounds with that util, it's feeling a bit more standard. But it's so crazy to me, like how some teams are happy to give up full top mid control. We haven't seen Cloud9 just do the same openings every round, right? We've seen them aggressive in mid. There's always a bit of a chop and change. So trying to read and stay ahead of the play here of Outsiders.
This is the least resistance they've really had in middle, with Axel playing a pretty tight line towards connector. James actually found a pick into jungle. That's Nafany gone. Flip will fall meanwhile in con, but Fame has got his response, finding Shiro in the window. AWP is out of the round. Fame looks for more, but he turned from the flash, and Axel will make moves happen.
Coming in hot. Got a test on Hobbit. Hobbit manages the spray wonderfully. James reveals himself. One towards the triple is Kickert. Look at the damage. They've got very little to work with. 23 points of health and a 2v2.
Surely he hears this.
That's a free one.
How does he not heard this?
He wants the other.
Oh, he got it, but he must know.
No, he doesn't know.
What? Surely he heard this. How would he have not heard? A teammate must have heard it. So many of his teammates were dead.
I'm with you. I guess he knew the ramp play was coming back, and maybe it was calm that ramp was bombed. He took the more important kill of 2, and now just living is enough. James is not even trying to win this round. That did seem scary.
It did.
I guess knowing that James is coming back from Palace implies that the ramp play is going to come back as well. So he's trying to isolate the bomb, but he doesn't hunt for 2.
He dropped really late, didn't it? He didn't even turn to acknowledge it.
No, it did seem weird. But definitely won the round, didn't he?
Yeah, and that's all that matters at the end of the day, guys.
I feel you though, Chad. I feel you, because I am watching Buster sometimes, and I was having this at Cato. I was really struggling to understand. I think that's why a lot of people wrote off Cloud9 a little bit coming into this tournament.
I was going to say, turn up the volume, maybe,
Volume
but like you said, I mean, it's 2v2. Someone's calming the sound.
True. Yeah, you would hope so.
If Harry's playing, I'm not trusting that Harry's heard it. I'm telling him he's heard it.
Yes. Yeah, well, Harry is a special case. We're not letting him throw nades or call. Well, he doesn't really calm anyway, so that's not really a problem that we have.
He can't hear, he can't speak, but he can shoot.
That's true.
That's all that matters. Like winning rounds. 8-4, Cloud9 are full of them.
No window boost here.
Yeah, this is a quick one as well. While the smoke's still up, Shiro, will he consider it? Oh! Element of surprise successful. Flip dispatches Shiro of his head, and the rest should fall nicely into place.
Double T-side AWP. Nice patient plays now for Outsiders as they can sit and wait.
This is going to break the economy here of Cloud9 as well. This is a massive round for Outsiders to scoop up.
Easy kill for Flit. He's seen the jiggle, and he will close it out. 5-on-2, and still no rush to get this plant.
Well, this is where Outsiders do like to bleed you dry, don't they? They like to, they use every part of the animal, and that includes hunting you down when they've already got 5 alive and are completely bankrupting you. They like to make sure you don't have a penny coming through. So no bonus on that SMG and M4 on Axile if they do choose to hunt. But obviously, it's actually hanging on by a fine margin for them.
They're chewing at the cartilage of Cloud9's ears right now, just for a bit of flavor, Alex.
Yeah, precisely. They got the marrow in the stew.
But this is the end of the half here, because the loss bonus, right, is bottom of the barrel. So regardless of what happens with these weapons here, they're going to have 1,400 lost into the next round.
The whole squad's covered.
Yeah, and you take this away, it's going to mean an awful lot. Just try not to lose too much yourself here. So Axile did take Chiron. They have a pretty good idea where these final members are. Axile running out of ammo, 6 bullets left. So only takes one ball with him. Buster with the upgrade into Orb. That is a difference maker. That right there is a key difference maker here.
That was James hunting in apps.
Yeah, because now there's no Orb available for outsiders.
No way.
Right? So here for Cloud9, they only have the low loss bonus. They might just run with this AWP, right? And then everybody else can take a bit of a save and then buy into the last round.
That is a good point. Like, I can't believe James hunting with the Orb. Like, sure, send the rifles in, but I presumed the fact that he's doing that means he has money, but he did not.
They're going all in. They've gone all in here, Cloud9. Okay, so it'll be a force now, and it'll be a force in the follow-up. I think this is really emboldened by the Orb.
Yeah, Shiro TV, baby.
Oh, baby, this is hot, because he can even have a fast flank with the Orb if he's not crazy. Fast into B. Buster, good on the first. Axel still there to disrupt. It's the perfect weapon for the job. Double trouble. Fame and Kicker out of the round, and Outsiders... What are they up to?
Well,
James just walked through the ramp smoke.
That is a bait, yeah. We would call this one baiting.
He's going to get 2 kills. Oh my, easy peasy. There's an Orb coming through though. He will smoke it off and go into the smoke. Shiro's not ready for this one. Got to worry about that CT rotation. He's going to catch the Orb. James, he may have baited, but as we said, it does not matter if you win the round.
He is a master of the bait craft.
True.
We know that in many shapes and forms.
Polishing the banister.
Deny. Oh, it's held. And great dink. Straight to the dome. Hobbit, long range burst to the head of James. But Flit. The bodyguard, are they going to win this round? Are they really? I mean, it would be so perfect, perfectly characterized for the Outsiders Counter-Strike. We've got Flit now, CT, James cleared out ramp, push, process of elimination, dictates, it is getting awkward, very difficult. And Bust has to defuse, he needs this kill clean. And he'll get it, but James can clutch up, the man, the myth, the legend. Oh! Booster gets the triple and enough sweat off the brow. Cloud9 do get the 9.
That is insane. So 2 of the kills that came in, or at least 2 of the big damage moments, were with the MP9. So you saw over towards B, I think it was Kick, it didn't have head armor. His head got popped like a watermelon with the MP9. And then you reflect to James, who got gooshed at range down to 10. So here it is. It was Fame. Yeah, so Kick it without the head armor. And this is because they chased with so many guns in the previous round, and then they still almost pull off this madness. Like, this is ballsy as anything from James to push through that smoke.
I was just staring at the minimap while that B play was going down, and someone smoked ramp. The second they smoked ramp, James just walks through.
Because he knows what's happening is that I'm going to throw this and then rotate. Yeah.
But that, to me, is so crazy that he was willing, because he literally just said, yo, you guys rush B. I'm going A.
I go A.
He's not even got the bomb. He had to hope it came back. It had to live in apps while everyone else died. But man, when he gets it into a 1v1, yeah, he loses it. It shows you why that you have to buy into the system. There's a world he wins that round if he doesn't get gooshed by Hobbit and CT.
Well, Hugo, if you're approving, this is the way I'm going to start calling in our pugs.
Please don't. Chad, I've really upped my patience game with you, but I am not that patient.
We're
going to do everything in the last 25 seconds, guys. Nobody move.
Well, actually, the CTs might be doing the moving and the shaking here in an aggressive duo.
Not searching, but waiting.
Yeah, well, Chiron's going to have it there. Number! Axile disrupt. A great headshot. And James got the bomb on B side, so with the smoke down, he's going to have to replan and maybe reposition. Kicket's actually joining him, so perhaps there is an intention with Flit and Fame already maneuvering up the catwalk. Or different elevations. Flit's towards the ladder room, at least.
Definitely looking like a B-split here. 34 seconds, final round of the half. They're going to have to give this one the go very soon.
A couple seconds later, that could have been catastrophic, but this jumping bait and switch is perfect for Booster. Oh, they clear him, but he still gets away with a kill, and now Axel can tuck in. They can catch him on a jump, but he will be the one to stand up and stand tall at the van. 2 kills and 10 seconds. Flick can't fly. He can't get that bomb. This is a 10-round half for Cloud9 in back-to-back maps. Flick can do what he wants, but he can't win the round. That's it, folks. Cloud9, despite the money dropping out, find a way to make that half work wonders.
home is where the heart is, yeah. I said I'm in love with my hood, just know my love ain't lust. Hater said he had my chick, just know my broads ain't touch. Don't be snitching on my clique and get my dog caged up. Look for smoke and get you all blazed up. Like a chimney, aggressive with the ace when I hit your face with the mini-me. Have to switch the plates when I use the K on the enemy. I shoot it's automatic like bad habits and tendencies. All in the back, puffing the remedy. With a 9 on my lap, she like a tender me. I started from scratch, now the epitome. These rappers all my sons, y'all motherfuckers be kidding me. I'm smoking blunts out the Range Rover, the chain smoking. Dangerous, pretty ugly with Dracos if you ain't noticed. My hometown is a war zone and it ain't bogus. Fridge is filled with a gang of coke and it ain't soda. When I win, I'm alone.
I'm awake, I'm alive. I am the cake and the prize. I've been feeling energized. I ain't into telling lies. Got a draw like enterprise. I ain't tripping off of pride. I've been in my bag. I ain't really gotta brag. I was posting on the ad. See they getting mad. I be dripping with the swag. I be dripping with the sauce. I don't care what it costs. I might take a loss. That's the price of a boss. I might pull up like a horse. 911 on the Porsche. I've been bowling like a sport. I've been bowling like LeBron. With some women hella fine. I ain't into wasting time. I've been on my grind. I've been trying to shine. Hold up.
He's a Outsiders Cloud9 are at the tippy top of Group A as we're looking to separate them. Outsiders and Cloud9 duking it out. It is map 2. Vertigo going the way of Cloud9. Outsiders pick now. We find ourselves sitting at a respectable 10-5 half. We've got 2 brains behind this brigade. We've got Hugo B. Byron. B stands for best.
Thanks.
And we've got, of course, Chaddy M. Birchall. M stands for most helpful.
That's a reach, but you tried.
There's a hyphen in there. It's most
helpful, yeah.
Hyphen helpful.
Yeah, MH.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, we don't put that in the initials, however. Ooh, those odds right there. Let's just say they're not favoring outsiders.
Statistically
most
correct.
helpful, Chad.
That
Thank
would
you.
be one way to look at these odds.
Let's see what Kickert's got. He's got the dualies and he's got a dream to find Shiro early. Certainly would be a good scalp to post. Isn't as indomitable in this one. It's actually Axel who's been having a great start to this half. 4-0 in opening duels. Kickert gets himself a nice one. Opens up the account for the outsiders. And that USP primed and ready. James failed to find it. Dead HP surely going to be run down as Kickert makes a bit of a meal of that long-range exchange. Bomb yet to be planted. CT being vied for now. And it is a question of Chiron. And yeah, that flank Kickert does go down. Nafni clears out that Palace position. 4-on-4 here, Hugo. It's not looking great, especially no. Oh, Fame does tidy up, make up for his error. Double to the head. And 2 left, make it only the 1. Buster will fall, and we see a CT round early.
Hey, say what you want about Fame. He made up for it, didn't he? He came in with the kills, even if one of them was his teammate, and he puts the round up for outsiders.
I feel like we're just saying a lot of things for outsiders here. Yeah, it doesn't matter all the bad that happened, but the good.
But they did win the round, Chad. Isn't that what you just said is all that matters, ultimately, at the end of the day? You just need that extra number at the top of your screen, and outsiders have got it. It will give them some money, but it won't give them much momentum because I expect Cloud9 to force right into this second round with Galil armor like you do when you get that bomb plant.
It's crazy, right? How the pistol round change is now just the way the game flows. Like back in the day, if you lost the pistol, it was basically worth like 2 follow-up rounds, right? And now we've found the point where you can still make it worth the 2 follow-up rounds, but you have to deal with a team that may be heavily more equipped than you. Machine, you want to give this one a go?
We've only got 3 seconds left. I was up for it.
You've got 20. You've got 20.
They'll play it.
Keep the music going.
Turn the beat up, producer. Dr. Seuss on the mic.
Fox, socks, box.
Oh, they turn the music off. You got BM'd.
Fox in the socks. Knocks on Fox in socks in box. I'll come back to it.
All right. We'll come back next time out. Nice try though.
I'm just interested to see. I mean, I've seen some of the world's best rappers make Dr. Seuss sound great, but I don't think the commentators are going to have a similar.
We can try.
We can, and that's all we can do. Hobbit tries to end the round early. Takes Flit straight out. Jay nearly going down as well. It's Fame though, standing tall on that short position. Thinks better of it given the disadvantage early.
At time he seemed very off. I don't know what Spawnflit had, but like he was not even. Did he hit his head? He was not even out of the window, and he should definitely. If he has first, you don't make that play unless you have first.
Were they going for vent boost? Maybe.
They could have been.
Was he? Because I
so he wasn't even halfway through.
Yeah, and maybe not ready for like just the dry mid swing.
Yeah.
Because sure, the smoke was in play, but they just swung it with Galils into that fight so quick, and now they're going into an empty bomb site.
Pistol means nothing, does it? Nowadays, James got to call the save.
Never did.
True.
Apart from when it does.
Yeah, all those years ago.
Which when we come back and we go, well, gotta get the pistol and then back in it. So make of the pistol what you will.
Yeah.
We need a new term, not just conversions. We need a package deal because pistol and conversions, I think we should group that into one whole trifecta.
So here's the way that I kind of see this. So even if you, in most scenarios, you win the pistol, right? You will have the advantage in the follow-up round, right? Unless, say, you all die and the other team like gets the, they
they get the bomb plant, but they blow up.
They get all the kills.
Defuse, but then they kill you, and then one guy had armor left over, and now he has an AK and head armor. Anyway, right? Like this type of a buy right here, it was 4 Galils and Tech 9 against a couple, actually more than a couple of rifles here, right? So in the rifle department, it was probably pretty fitty, and the CT side is meant to be the easiest side, which is probably not the story that the Counter-Strike's been telling at the moment. But the way I look at this is pistol and conversion. So it'd be the pistol, you win the force buy, which normally happens if the T's plant the bomb, right? Most teams are steering away from the force buy in the second round on the T side if they don't plant, right? So they can get the AKs out in the third. So I guess the conversions would be dependent on if a team forces in the second or not.
Yeah, or if there was a bomb plant.
Because then first gun round could be third.
Of all the games played in Pro League, 6 of the maps have been T-sided except for one. Can you guess which one, Chad?
6 of the maps have been T-sided.
Only in the Pro League so far.
Overpass the only CT-sided?
The only CT-sided map so far.
That makes sense.
It's not a huge sample size, but I'd say for 6 out of 7, that's pretty consistent.
Come end of today, once we get the Fnatic versus EF series finalized, we will have had 16 series per group. So it's a lot of games, and the EF versus Fnatic game will be the only rematch that we've had throughout the entire group.
And these numbers aren't even 50-50. Like Ancient 56, Anubis 57, Inferno is 50-50, Mirage is 55, but that's of course very small sample. I think it's one game, and now this one, but it's already.
It might course correct a little bit.
It might close it, but we'll see. Cloud9 can still sweep this game. This rifle round would be a huge component of that.
Yeah, and Axel's trying to kind of feign multiple bodies present in middle, cancelling his Molotov, throwing out the smoke window. Now he'll be able to smoke up short side.
Oh, I like that.
Effective.
I think he missed it.
No, he did miss it, yeah. Well, I liked it.
Yeah.
But
didn't work,
didn't work. Nah. But if they win the round, that's all that matters.
And well, Chiron is going to be on the right side of the map, and he's getting into a power position now. Yeah, Napoli is not going to clear that. Fame already found one elsewhere, and these last 2 players, Shiro and Booster, looking to make some magic happen. Bomb to be planted, the incendiary's a little late.
This is a bit early, though. The flank timing is wonderful. You can see no one's even considering it. He doesn't even think about apps when he's on the CT side. He won't be ready now. Fame with the kill, and Booster's tagged through the smoke. He's trying to change position. And when there's a will, there's a way. But he's been spotted and cleared out by Fame from up above. Outsiders will get that retake off of a very quick flank through the B apartments.
All right. Well, that was handled. It did look a little bit worrisome there for a moment, but the force by wars go back and forth. So that's not too shabby at all. Exchanging rounds in our opening 3, and every single time the bomb has gone down as a minimum. So I suppose with that in play, there should be enough money for another C9 Force back in here. I would be expecting to see them purchase once more. But easy for Fame. And yeah, you mentioned the flank timer. He immediately responded as soon as Chiron took any type of contact over towards B. Here it is. We haven't really had to have any eco rounds. It feels like everything has been pretty heavily invested in thus far.
All right, well,
Damn good.
all the teams have been shopping. And the score is 7-11, appropriately. Nafany bringing that gun fast in towards ladder room. Fame has been great. 70% headshots in his 16 frags. These young guns playing the game, keeping it simple. All you have to do is click on the head and win the round.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's the only thing that matters.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
the
the
only
only thing.
prerequisite, typically.
Typically.
But not always.
No, no.
Fame can't overstep the mark here because Unky Hobnob, he's on the line. A little bit of flak damage.
Oh, they heard that. Flit's going to search for it.
Good trade.
It will trade, yeah. They could even get back into the window if they want, knowing they have a window of opportunity, a window of timing. Nafany takes it. Silent drop. He's going for it. And he did it.
He did it. He definitely did it.
Very clean from Nafany. It's not easy.
Eat that, Maui snake.
Any glitches in chat?
Ooh, that's not ideal, but it serves its purpose to the extent of Nafany getting across unscathed.
Talking a lot right now.
Yeah, James does manage to catch Hobbit's advance up the connector.
Where
So
the bomb's going.
the bomb's leaning B.
Come on, guys.
This
I
is
thought outsiders are on CT side.
it's avant-garde.
It's so crazy.
No, avant-garde are the core.
Ah,
Yeah,
right. Sorry,
yeah,
excuse me. It's unorthodox.
Of course. Fame, how's it going to go? 1v3 in the site right now. Good nade, it goes deep.
Oh!
And can't finish off Booster. The plant for short. It's perfectly timed, and Nafany can peel back as they get relaxed and force outsiders to make that decision, make that monetary call. Do we want to go for it? They must. 2v2, it's their best opportunity.
Yeah, the 2-0. Oh!
He survived so much this round.
He has got special Kevlar from the Cloud9 merch store. Now this 2-on-2, it's James and Kicker, but time is not on their side. I mean, you have to go. James got one with the kit. He's still in kitchen.
Yeah, all right,
save.
mate. Thanks.
Nice try, Kicker.
Catch you next round.
Oh, look at this. The insurance policy of Nafany there just dropped the molly on top of the bomb all over Red Rover, and James going to take his prized possession back for a bit of admiration.
I think Buster's dead here, isn't he? Just actually...
Absolutely.
All right, well, he survived a lot. He should have died several times throughout the course of that round. So, all right, well, if we continue in this fashion, gentlemen, now that the money is in question for outsiders, who I think will be taking a bit of a timeout to get dust on the mic. You can see him there sitting directly behind James. You want to give it a go now, Alex?
I do. I don't.
You don't want to be on the spot for it?
No.
You can go practice in the mirror tonight.
I will.
Bring it in for Wednesday next week.
Could make a quick trick that.
Go on.
Where are we starting?
Wherever you want.
Clocks on Fox tick, clocks on Nox talk, tick 6-6, break 6-6, chicks talk, and then they turn the beat off.
Please, sir.
Yeah, but that was
I don't
good.
like this trick, sir. My tongue isn't quick or slick, sir. I get all those ticks.
Well then,
Dr. Seuss is dead, and so is this segment. Close the tab, we move on.
I'm kind of glad that was how it
one.
went down.
Yeah, that was one segment.
I do like the Grinch, though. I do like the Grinch.
That
Have you
is-
seen that?
yeah,
Jim
yeah,
Carrey,
yeah.
one of his best performances.
Classic.
And the Who's of Whoville.
So, yeah, if you've missed the context of all this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, winner of this game goes into the quarterfinals of the playoffs. That'll be in 4 weeks' time. Well, 3 weeks' time from now, I suppose. And then we're going to be having the loser of this game. They're already in the playoffs as well. They'll be in the round of 12. We're going to have a matchup coming up after this, EF versus Fnatic. They'll be grabbing the final spot. They'll be the 4th seed from Group A, getting in the round of 16, which is where G2, with their win against Fnatic yesterday, were able to lock themselves in as the 3rd seed from this group. So if you don't know what a seed is and you don't know what a playoff bracket is, then I can't really help you. But if you do, you should have all the information you need.
Yeah. And if you want to know what a seed is, I can give you the definition.
Careful.
A flowering plant units of reproduction, capable of developing into another such plant.
Yeah.
A man's... Oh. Hang on. Seed bracket.
Well, looking to concede
Ooh.
Yep.
this round will be outsiders who actually have quite a heavy presence over towards A here. Connector Smoke will land on the balcony. Fame with a UMP. Now, it packs a punch against the armor at a range like this.
The Oomp.
With
Set for success. Can't quite tame it for a second, but Flit will finish onto Buster. Kicker down and out in the head-to-head. Famas doesn't get him far. Flitz down 2 as Cloud9 just walking in and claiming what is theirs. Chiron has managed to get forward. And with the help of Jame, perhaps 2v3
he's gonna
becoming very realistic now. Only Shiro. Maybe there's a world. Oh, the damage straight to the head. Jame will finish, and Outsiders recover.
Yeah.
We have yet to see a consecutive round out of either of these teams yet. Just trading blows, Hugo. Bang, bong, bing.
Bish,
if you know what I'm saying.
bash, bosh.
Yeah, it's just...
Oh, yeah, you're talking about conceiving, right? That was it? Sorry, conceding.
Yes, no, conceiving
Sorry,
is...
I'm being conceited
Yeah,
right now.
Goodness
my
me.
Lord.
Yeah, well, talking of seeding, a seed is a competitor or team in a sport or tournament who's given a preliminary ranking for the purposes of the draw. Players teams are planted into the bracket, hence the word seed.
Oh, I
That's
didn't know
exactly
that
the scenario we were talking about here, and that is a banger of a shot. I was about to say Shiro, this would probably be his worst performance in a map so far in the Pro League. And it's a good performance.
Yeah.
He did get kind of snuffed out on CT. I felt like he got traded a lot. Didn't really have much mid control with the AWP. That one underpass round. A couple of times in window, he got boosted onto once through the smoke. He got killed peeking underpass, like from here where Flit is. So, yeah, got traded a lot, really, did Shiro.
It feels like this will be his lowest in terms of rating, though. Against EG, a 2.0, a 1.41. Against G2, a 1.99 and a 1.71. And then the first map of this. Oh, Chiron. Okay, good time to get a couple of kills here. Make that 3 for Big Ron.
The Big Ron on that B site. Shiro is still alive, though. Watch out for him. That's the cousin of Shiro.
They have time to backpedal this. They don't have the package. And I don't like it when my DHL delivery driver rocks up without the package. So let's see if they can scoop this one back. No, exactly. And never has. Never will. Shiro is going to do a full around the world maneuver here, which is telling me that he's probably not going for the round.
Like, I'm going to see, I'll use that fancy timing thing.
Yeah, they took that out.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Really? They took it out?
Yeah.
Why?
It's been gone for ages.
It's been gone for a very long time.
Not like use it, but yeah,
it's been,
they took it out.
Well, they're heading over to offer themselves up, at least Fame is. So is this the first team to break streak? To break the serve? To break the rally?
That is correct, Mundo.
Dirty love.
There it is. Not too bad. All right, Outsiders are going to get themselves up to 9. It's a good number. It's 3 behind 12.
Quick maps. Yeah, nice move from Shiro. He was going for the AWP that he entried onto at the start of the round, and it was still there.
See, he's always thinking, is he, old Shiro?
Yeah.
But this was Big Ron.
Nice hold.
Just bopping, chopping, hopping between the heads there. So let's see right now. Is this one going to start heating up? Because with the saved AWP, it's likely to be another purchase behind a saved rifle. Been a lot of that in this game, not the traditional flow. And we knew that was the case coming into today's matchup, that having this similarities in style or approach.
Armorless M4 for Jame.
Oh,
well
that is a Sanji maneuver if I've ever seen one.
Doing it to himself, really. He dropped over an A1S, I imagine, to kick it. He spent 2,900 this round, so...
Okay, confidence from Jame.
Yeah, believing. Or forgetting, but I'd imagine on the former.
What do you reckon, because he's got a molly in his hand while he's jiggling kitchen window, what do you reckon is the actual, where would you put the incendiary when he actually sees someone?
Below B window, right, if they're jumping out, but it really does a lot of damage, to be honest.
It's more just to force them into a different line of sight, but for him as the only defender, it wouldn't have really done a lot.
Well, mid is theirs. Cloud9 flying their flag proudly on the mid side. 3 members nestled into the variety of angles, and it's Fame that's going to be responsible for dealing with this towards the ladder room. He is going to be the early warning system. It's Axar v Fame, 2 of the sharpest tools in our server tonight.
Yeah, almost 7. That works. It's the evening.
We're heading towards the watershed.
Oh, he's talking a lot. Yeah, he's seen a lot here.
But they're going to see him because Shiro's creeping in with a big green. Fame found 2 from up top side, and he's going for more. As he makes steps, it sets his teammate up for the kill, and the AWP is gone. It's only pistols out ramp, and they won't last long either. A flawless round, and that is not only the bread, but the butter on top for Outsiders as they can build some money on this CT side, and we talk about the grind that Outsiders like. This is exactly part of it. 3 rounds in a row, economic success, and the
Outsiders, and slightly frustrating on the timing there for Cloud9, who well, now they have to have some conversations about coming down the stretch here and seeing if they can pick up any more rounds. The cash money situation, not great. If they could have some limp-ins with some P250s, not too much of an investment expected. So this should be 11 now to draw this to a one-round game, and it's going to start heating up now, right? This is the thing with an Outsiders matchup. And a Cloud9 in some way as well, the games will go deep, right? You're going to...
Ramp.
Yeah, it just happened very quick.
Yeah.
Very quick.
Shira just ran through the molly.
Shira said, hey, if I kill him, we win the round.
True.
And didn't manage to pull that one off. We have an inquisitive Harry Russell over here coming to make sure everybody's looking good.
Hello.
There he is.
That was cute.
Yeah. A little close.
Oh.
Well, this is one of those rounds where I said we needed something to do because
Rushley's not on the mic, is he?
No, Rush isn't feeling too well today. I don't know if he's going to come in and observe at all. Jakey, give us a camera shake if he's going to come in for the last series. Left to right, give us an up and down. He's going to come in for the last series. Okay.
No, that would look like it.
Oh, yes?
Yeah.
Oh,
I told him to go left
sorry,
to right.
he said no, do a no for yes and do a yes for
well,
no.
no, because I was going to ask a second question.
Okay.
So we'll have Rush, but he's not feeling too well.
All right, maybe I can take over for a bit of observing. I am
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Depends on the maps. Depends on the maps.
Yeah, true.
As long as it's not Vertigo.
Oh, I don't want to do Vertigo. Go.
Oh, no.
Hiron's going home,
Okay.
and Axel has nestled his way. Oh, my goodness. This is a play. No one's considering it. If he goes window, he has found the gap, and it might be James caught looking the wrong way.
Never caught out.
That's a good point.
He'll
never consider
caught
it
out.
the second he jumps through the window, or he'll be in cover, won't he?
Well, they've just glanced at it now.
He's looking at it.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Couldn't have been better timing.
Axel can plant now. He's so worried about someone in the side, but he knows where the AWP is. So if he plants the bomb right now, he might be able to get it down. This fast play coming in from Kitchen. No time now. Axel's just dead meat. Yeah, there was a window of opportunity there, but Axel wasn't able to seize it. So handled, and it kind of, well, I wouldn't say it got out of control. If the bomb went down, that would have been a class round from Cloud9 considering the investment. 2 kills, still pretty handy, but now we can get back underway with the rifles, and I want to see if there's a clear change, because now we know both teams are going to have everything. No more real emissions, no more real dramas as far as the purchases go. This is where we're going to be heading down the home stretch, or Ancient as our third and deciding map of this one, not too far away.
All right, it's time to find out. These opening exchanges are coming again. Jame actually opting to go through the ladder to support mid, flit wide, out connector.
Out they go. And with no info, that's mid for free for Cloud9. Not too costly indeed. Already burning some util on B for Outsiders, but they are stacked there, expecting something. 3 on this bomb site. Flit's about to lose his info in middle again as a resmoke comes through, and Jame, while he stays on Delpan, he needs to worry about the connector as well. He won't have time to. They're going to dunk it with nades. Oh, Molly as well. Not bad damage. And Flit heard blocking the smoke, playing both window and con at the same time. He has a lot of responsibility in this round.
Well, I thought they were going to look for this B split, and that would have been perfect with the stack that you highlighted, but James actually rotated back towards window here, so just the 2 players, Fame alongside of Chiron. And Chiron still has a defensive smoke to deploy here. Hobbit with some space now, but it does look very likely to be this B finish.
Fame's just having such an excellent map. This is the guy you want here, and when you even have the AWP to supplement the triple hold, this is going to go very well, you'd think, for Outsiders. They've got to clear Nafany out, and they've already realized that one. Catching him with a back turn, Fame takes that kill, and now the B-walk comes.
Yeah, it seems very telegraphed. The nade combined with the AWP. Connect onto Axile. There's one back from Hobbit. That's on connector, though, and with the bomb so committed to B. What is there to do? 3 on this site. Good luck, mate. Yeah, Fame farming up to 26. Another multi-kill for him. We'll have a look at the stats, but I'm sure it is just absurd. Multi-kills also need to be taken with a pinch of salt. 7.
Yeah, I think it was something that was bugged with Insani and Brenner. And maybe it's to do with the 2 of them being like auto-muted. But because there has to be something, right? I'll have to talk to the people at HLTV and say, hey, do you know for when MIBR play? Because when they play, it's a little bit ducked up, right? Yeah, because the multi-kills and opening kills for them, it's always wrong, and it's especially those 2 players. So I'm not quite sure why that happens, but regardless, as long as you win the round, it doesn't matter.
That is a good point.
But this one right now, Cloud9 are in deep trouble. They're in deep water right now. It's 4 consecutive. Wait, is it 5 consecutive?
5
yeah.
And something to keep an eye on for Cloud9 is currently Nafany has conceded 6 opening deaths.
Deary me.
Now, if you're at a 12-12 scoreline, you're a map up One thing you'd love to avoid is Nafni conceding another opening now. I think that's plenty. You know, let's try and leave it at 6, as they are on a Tech9 buy, a conservative approach to hope to not only take weapons away. Ideally, you're getting the bomb down. You'd love, of course, to take the win, but you'll absolutely accept something quick and poppy to get that bomb down.
Well, 3 smokes, so likely kitchen window as well as the door, but the short pillar smokes could come in play as well. Let's see. It's fast, it's furious.
Yeah, and it's already Nafni going down first. A nasty state of affairs as Hobbit reveals himself on short. This works. And it certainly can continue to get better if Chiron does lose out on this next exchange. Looks away. Buster confirms multiple bodies towards the kitchen side as the bomb's still yet to be planted. Shiro responsible for it. Fake to try and get the blood pumping. It's Chiron dinked down to 2 HP. Maybe with the recovered AK, Buster can do something, but look at this. Silence! Nice. And that's it. Shiro's Deagle breaks it. Buster good for the AK on the first, but Shiro's still yet to plant. Surely, with 3 frags, we will take a bomb plant now.
He's thinking on his toes as well. Understands the pathing there to pick up the AK, so now the Maestro.
Ooh. Oh my God.
Danger.
He's gotten away with that. And then re-peeks through. We got info on both, I think. Opts for the Deagle as well. Confirms James is out the window, but not expecting kicker. Oh! What a shot from Shiro! And what more is a question too much. He's not looking particularly happy with that one. He knows he did the hard work onto James.
And that was just the Tech9s. So one of the more convincing T-side rounds since this streak has started now of 6 on the trot for Outsiders. A banger of a scenario there for Shiro to almost pick this one up and put them back into the winning ways. And this was the gap that he's pipped there on the dinked Chiron. This shot here was beautiful. James is the one running him down. And you just feel Kicker was moments away from disaster there, but Chiron liked that one.
Yeah, you can see that's just internalizing
Take
my rage.
me back 5 seconds. Let me try that one again.
And of course, the whole team, not Shiro, is asking HP Kicker in the chat.
Yeah,
just wanting to make sure they knew how low and how close they were to finding that 13th. Well, Outsiders have managed to string together. We said the absence of consecutive. Well, now it is running away 6. As the max loss bonus understandably is present. We're going to get all the bells and whistles back out, but it's going to be a question of where do you go with this one next? The most convincing T round, as Chad has just outlined, was something a bit more direct, a little bit more brutal and brute forcey. Up against the Outsiders, you can sometimes overcook the pooch.
Such a weird saying that's now in our life.
Yeah.
It's my fault.
Who's cooking dogs?
I tend to conflate the... well, no, I'm thinking about pooch is actually...
Screwed the pooch.
Yeah.
That's so
and that, but that's a drink.
Pooch.
No, screwing the pooch is an orange-based alcohol beverage.
Oh. Why would you screw it?
So screwing the pooch means like, yeah,
putting
you messed it up.
alcohol in it, right?
Oh, is it? Like a screwdriver?
Maybe.
It's to make a big or humiliating mistake, yes. If you somehow screwed an actual pooch.
Hold up a second, guys.
Fast out the side, James catches the first jumper, but there's more where that came from for Cloud9. They are committed. They've got Axel in the middle of the madness. Chiron doesn't know, and Axel only just swivels to take that kill, but the fact that they start with only 1 man in B, they're still sitting pretty.
James talking so much. He's so much right now.
Yeah, he's rotating all the way around the world. Instead of coming from Cat with the orb, he wants to group and market. He'll meet C9 there.
I need to get this bomb down. Axel's going to peek his demise here. Dinked through the wall, so only half HP, and Fame again. This is for 30. Can he find 3 more? The final 3.
Oh my, the gap. Axel exploits it.
That's the CT smoke.
This flank needs to hurry up quickly. Fame is so scared of this orb, but it's dropped off. It's looking for other targets meanwhile.
They might say.
Oh, now they definitely might. Fame, all that remains, and he is gone. It's Flit in the market, and he hasn't peeked a single angle. No kit either. Will they even let him leave? Shiro doesn't want to, but they've got to run away from that bomb. Oh, maybe he could get even damage. Not enough.
No,
Grab that orb, get out of here, but they are already hunting.
Yeah, this is going to be close. Flit, will he find the frag? Oh, the jump through the window from Axel.
That's so smooth.
Nafni acting like they've just blown down the house of cards right there.
But they kind of have, though. You're taking the orb out of James' save,
They've
right?
got so much money, though. They can buy again. I don't think there's any issues with a 6-round spread, right? They feel good about it. I know what you're saying. This might help them down the stretch, but there's more than enough money for another Outsiders buy.
I think you're also just trying to get the energy up in the team, right? It's been 5 rounds in a row with not even a whimper, maybe 6 even, in fact.
Yeah, now, if they win this one, I want to see Nafni go off his tree, because that is the money.
Oh my God, he
broken.
Look at Shiro go. He is so aggressive. He's eating the flash, though. That will cage him. Flit down to Shiro. Trade good. Fame still alive. And a problem consistently from that ladder position.
Yeah, his patience, his wanting to not make a mistake last round actually left outsiders with no space. If he pushed up in the B apartment on that retake, he would have had a lot more of a problem for Cloud9, but he believed they were holding him with the AWP. He now needs to be unleashed in this round. He has been the hard carry in the map. Chiron is dead. A pre-rotation from James, a gamble, a sacrifice that must be made. That AWP at B. With Fame trying to keep what little info he has on the middle area. Kicker is committed in ramp, and Cloud9 is still in no hurry. Get your group on and get your groove on towards the B site after all, just as James leaves. Poetic.
Yeah. Does Fame even consider voicing concerns on this B commit? Like, once Hobbit starts making it a bit more telegraphed, once Fame either wins this duel or doesn't get the fight he's waiting for. 40 seconds, Hobbit's coming straight towards his domain, so that's the free collection. Now, is he going to do anything more? I like the smoke. So is Doubt for his location. He pushes through. Oh, dink into Axile as well. That's admirable from Fame.
And they have to save, right? We spoke about the finance situation there. Outsiders cannot risk going for this round here. You can see the little blue dots on the radar, top left-hand side of your screen, both just burrowing down in towards this A site for now because they know they need to hold on to this. Now the question does become, will Nafany want to send out some of the troops here to try and go for a hunt? It wouldn't be advisable considering where their cash is at. So it's likely to just see a stalemate here for the next 35 or so seconds.
Well, in which case, guys, yeah, I'd like to apologize. I misunderstood. I didn't know. I made assumptions, and assumptions makes an ass out of you and me. The etymology is from the 50s, just me. And it's from the earlier expression, F the dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it was
clues in the name with that one.
Well, it's to do with our canine friends.
I'm sure we've repurposed it, but yeah, I mean, this conversation started with what, overcooking the pooch?
Yeah, overcooking the pooch, mate.
Why
so
many tastier meats?
Well, but that's the thing. If you've overcooked the pooch, you don't want to overcook the pooch.
Yeah, I mean,
you want to undercook the pooch. Most people don't want to cook the pooch.
Yeah, leave it.
I like that one, yeah.
But if you do cook the pooch, don't overcook it.
That's a good point. No, I'll give you that. Yeah.
No,
it holds true for any food, really. But right now, it's Cloud9 feasting on a 2-0 if they can convert these last couple of rounds. If not, we get a second, as it were, our second Mirage of the tournament right here, and our second Ancient, which is the last map, and Cloud9 don't want to go there. They want to end it quick and clean.
Yeah, clearly.
James and Shiro get a chance to fight, but neither get out with a kill.
Pushing middle, knives out right now.
Cheeky.
This is so aggressive. And Nafany's just hiding in plain sight now, well aware of at least one. As Axile catches Chiron.
Over towards B. So B's open right now. They can rotate all the way back, but they have to be worried about this. Kicker grabbing that kill means a little bit susceptible. So up close and personal. The push is coming. Shiro needs some help here.
Got to go quick, but he is waiting for the re-aggression. It's coming from both sides as well. The flank being held, and he won't move a muscle, but he also won't react as Flit finds two heads, and the bomb hits the deck.
But Booster's coming back around here. They weren't expecting the flank on the flank, and Axile could have the kill into the back of James. This game has been kooky.
What's going on? Multiple fights, multiple fronts. James does not get caught out by Axile.
He always finds a way. Eyes in all sides of his head, and Buster, he's got the belt.
And it's so unorthodox. I mean, I don't know if Shiro's ever missed a shot like that this game, but it does lead to a big round for Outsiders. 14 secure Ancient looms as Cloud9 concede. And it felt so good with Axile finding that space, but yeah, the immediate knee-jerk reaction from Outsiders, it just shows that they have a read of the game, the comms are clean. This is the pick we're talking about, and this, from Hobbit's Shiro setup, that miss from Shiro spirals.
Honestly, that's a game. You miss that shot. If you hit that shot, you probably win the game, Alex, but now look at the money, now look at the momentum, now look at the rounds. It's all to play for.
Yeah, that is going to really sting, right? They lose this 16-14, and you can just return to that round. So that
be replaying it again and again.
Less than ideal.
26 and counting. Axile has not slowed down. And I mean, he's the kind of the Fame equivalent. That is a free frag, just as we were singing his praises statistically. He has just had, a bullet to the crotch.
I'm smelling some Ancient in the air.
Sorry, I didn't put on any deodorant today.
Yeah, you got that kind of jungle funk.
I don't know what to say, but yeah. We will be waiting for this B hit now as Booster sits on ramp. 3 players walk in apps.
Now I can hear them calming, but I don't know what they're saying. So I can't help you there, guys.
Well, thanks anyway. You tried. If you hear anything big, let us know. Bomb's going back, though. And the smoke debate to kick it. I love this. Will Booster expect it?
Yeah, he's far too smart.
Oh, taking down
sharp
his former teammate.
Okay. Well, 4 on 4 as Nafany get onto fame. We're going back and forth now. Like the pendulum, it swings, and Shiro wants to take the bomb to B. Chiron are still around there as Flit's gone mid. They can go anywhere they want now. Hobbit, what a frag.
They have to go B, 20 seconds. It has to be the B finish, but they don't know about Chiron. He can win the round with just the kill on the planter, takes the short fight and wins that.
Oh, but 18 HP. Shiro has to run him down with the Glock. 10 seconds. He has to find this frag. Molly might force the fight. 8 seconds. It's perfect from Shiro! He's let it go! Chiron the hero! And 15 for Outsiders. It's Chiron's frags that find the impact. HP Chiron in the chat. They Molotov him out, and a Glock connects. Of course they can't quite work out how he got away with that.
How
6
is this
HP.
happening, man?
Bloody hell.
All of the picks lined up for them. This from Nafany. We get Hobbit into middle, and they still lose.
It's so strange as well because these fights are stringy. At no point is like clusters of players. It's these weird duels taking advantage of rotations. Peekaboo, here I am. Well, bit of a boohoo right now for Cloud9.
Oh my god.
Oh, disaster strikes once more.
AK. That's the only AK in play for the final round. Already legged.
This is surely going Outsiders' way. They've just built and erected a wall to do one better than that 10-5 half laid down in the first from Cloud9. Now they've got to operate at a disadvantage. Hobbit swapped out the AK to Axel. Makes sense working on that low HP. But yeah, their days are numbered. They have to flip the scales somehow. Nafany already burning down as he pushes the smoke. No. 12 HP. This should just be a formality.
We need a hero. Maybe it's Axile. He has a 1v1 presented against the top performer on the other side, but Fame tucks into ladder. No, the bomb is not in play. It's not even close to being in play, and Nafany has been finished off from that Molotov. Flip finds the opener. Kicker's tucked in a power position, and again the bomb. I draw attention to it. Cloud9 have to leave and group back at B. You say it's done, but Axel will keep you believing. Outsiders 4 kills away from a third map. Cloud9 fighting for overtime.
If they go back towards A here, it's not going to matter anymore, is it? Surely now, surely both of them coming through the pass position. If the bomb goes ramp, it's on 17 points of health. He's dead.
It's done.
They're not going to get it back.
GG.
Knife out. Done.
Yep, that has to be it. 20 seconds left. We can just let this one sing.
And that'll do. 16 to 14. It does go the distance. Every round necessary. But Outsiders take us to 3. We have got Ancient to look forward to, and they just are so hard to put away. Cloud9, though, I think you boiled it down to that Shiro round. Gonna be kicking himself a little. One of those gimme frags, usually so good for that, and a whole lot more. But yeah, we have to separate them on our third.